All right. Hey guys,
Okay.
Mighty Gazelle here, joined with Gore the Movie God
Hell yeah.
once
What's up?
again. Sorry for not getting an episode of this up last week, but it was Thanksgiving, and me and Gore were definitely busy with various things, family, and I'm assuming Black Friday shopping and
Yeah.
whatnot. Uh,
Yeah.
so it's pretty hectic, but we managed to get a time locked down this week, and it's a 2-for-1 episode, or two for
Hell
one.
yeah.
Like
You
talk
get two.
about. Yeah, you get two for the price of nothing.
Nothing, because
Yeah.
it's free.
So we're very quickly go through episode 6 that we didn't cover last week. Thankfully, there's only like a couple main points of interest in that one, and it kind of bleeds into the newest episode. So
Yes.
it should be just fine. And yeah.
Yeah, let's get to it.
So episode 6 was the one last week, right?
Yes, an
Okay.
unpleasant talk.
Yep. So basically, we're just gonna do the bullet points in this episode because there was some noticeable things. They all, Deku, Uraraka, Froppy, Kirishima, the big three, they all kind of gather with the pro heroes, led
Yep.
by Night Eye, and he's just basically walking through like, okay, here's our plan of attack. They put the guy's face on the screen saying this is Chisaki, he's the guy we're trying to find, and Fat Gum shares information about like these bullets. If you want to talk about that a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, the bullets. These bullets, they take away your quark. However you talk. They take away your quark. Oh,
Yeah.
can I eat this donut here? I don't remember. But yeah, it's just talking about like these bullets. They take away your quark for a certain amount of time or whatever.
I like
he
the
talks
accent
like that,
you
right?
gave him.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't remember actually.
He doesn't
Does
really have
talk
an
about
accent. He just kind of
that?
like
No, not really.
it is kind of bubbly, like big guy voice kind of thing a little
Yeah.
bit. But
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, no, he just talks about like the bullets. They take away their corks and stuff, and then they talk about that for a little while.
and
then-
they say that they found that the bullet that didn't get injected on Kirishima because it bounced off.
Because
of
it
him,
bounced off of him. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
they
rock.
they check what it's made of, and they said human blood, and instantly that happened. And then Deku and Mirio are like, "Oh shit!" Like
Oh no!
putting the pieces together in their head.
They put it on a microscope. It was little girl blood. It was like, what?
Well, if you guys remember, Eri, the girl, she had bandages all over her like body, and they thought to themselves like, "Oh, it's probably her." And then I think
Yeah.
like Night Eye confirms it or something.
It's
Right?
that's
That's how it goes.
or they could be messing with us, and we'll talk about that in the next episode. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. They could be screwing with us, and she's just like a mummy person or something like that. That's why she has bandages. But we'll talk about that in the next episode. Go!
Yeah, which
Two
was a
exclamation points.
really good episode.
That was
I can't
really
wait to
good
talk about
episode,
that one.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to everybody. I don't remember a lot of this episode that we're talking about. Not that it was a bad episode. It's been almost 2 weeks since I watched it.
I mean, I
watched
don't
it.
remember much either. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a good episode, but it was just a lot of talking.
It was a lot of talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. There wasn't too
which
many
is-
like scenes where you go like, "Oh yeah, of course."
I mean, the title is an unpleasant talk. It's
Yeah.
not like a joyful, memorable talk. It's it's
An
an
episode you
unpleasant
can
talk.
but,
But there were a couple things we want to talk about. There's a guy. This is
guy,
just
yeah.
like this isn't important. There's a guy at the table. I think his name's Lockhart
Lock,
or something.
Lockrock.
Yeah, Lockrock. And he's just being kind of a jerk this entire time. Like,
dick.
why are we bringing high school kids to this meeting? And he's like, he's kind of sassy and he's being kind of rude to like Night Eye talking. And
Yeah.
do you want to share any opinion about that? I just thought he was kind of overly rude.
I just thought it was. I don't want to be that guy. I just thought like it's weird that it took us this long to get like a black superhero in the show. Because there's not really any other ones, right? Like
Not
unless
really,
there's
no.
like in like the background or whatever. And immediately he shows up and he's like, I mean he's not talking like he's like a thug or anything. But it's just
He's
weird.
like, oh hell no! Like he's like,
no, he's not doing that. Thank fuck God, he ain't doing
Wait,
that.
I thought he did. I thought he said like, oh hell no.
did he?
Like, I thought he
Oh,
said something
no.
like that because
Oh no, did he?
I think it's, I think I only reason I think that is I think when Night Eye's like, I'm not going to use my quirk, and then he responds like, oh hell no, use it on me. Like I'm not afraid of
okay.
death. Like I think he says something kind of similar to that.
No. Oh no.
But it wasn't that bad. But overall,
No,
it's
it,
just
was,
like,
it wasn't that bad. If it was that bad, I would have definitely remembered.
this guy just
He
seems
was probably like,
very
"Oh
cynical.
hell no," you know.
That's
like,
all.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just weird that immediately he's like a dick. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like he's really mean to everybody and stuff. I don't know. Not that he has to come out and be nice. You know, there's a lot of characters in the show that suck when
Yeah.
it comes to their comes to being like a good person. I mean, like Endeavor's a dick.
Yeah, we know about him. He freaking beat his kids.
Yeah, beat his kids and stuff. I mean, we have like villains, of course, that are all dicks. So,
but this guy's like in the meeting with a bunch of heroes. He's being mean to like everyone in there. It's like, okay, we're trying to like plan something out.
He makes it a point to be a dick. He's just like, he's like, I don't care about this little girl. These kids can't be with us. I'm just like, yeah, okay. First of all, your power's stupid.
So
anyway.
I guess there are other like. I'm gonna say like black people, but like there's people who have skin color that are different. Like the girl in the
that's
Clash
true. You
is,
got
like,
the
pink.
purple girl. I don't like.
What's Bubble Girl, blue.
Blue. Yeah, blue.
So I mean, like
that's true.
Yeah, I guess that counts in terms of like
counts.
different skin than white. So
yeah, that's true. It's I just thought it was weird. It really didn't bother me that much. Though.
Yeah,
you know what? I do like his quirk though. I said his quirk's stupid. Like.
What is his quirk again? It like stops things in place or something?
Yeah, it stops things in place. They didn't even explain it yet, but I assume it stops things in place and makes them like rock hard. I can only assume because his name's it's called Lock Rock. That's his name.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it like makes things like their matter more. I don't know, strong. I guess I don't know. Yeah. He carries a board with him, which we'll talk about in the next episode. But
so there's two major points kind of left in this episode to talk about before we move on. The first one was when they reveal that it's probably Aerie, this girl they ran into, that they're using the bullets. They're like making the bullets out of.
They feel real shitty. They feel real bad that they left her. Mirio and Deku.
Yeah, they do a good job of making it like look that way too. Yeah. But here's the point. Here's the point where the guy was like, "Man, it'd be really easy if you guys saved her when you could have." Like, and and. It's just like, okay, you're sitting right next to him. You're not gonna be like a dick to him. And then Night Eye's like, don't worry. Like I think they feel the worst of anyone in this room. And it's just like a kind of a heavy scene because they realize
it is pretty heavy. Yeah, they're just like, of course they have inner monologue. It's just like, we should have did something. And even Mirio, even though he was the one that was just like, yeah, we can't do anything right now. He's just he's the one that's just like, crap. He's like, sure, really did something. But they would have got killed if they did. So
yeah,
all he has to do is like poke them and then they explode.
Yeah,
so, not a good idea.
And then Aizawa raises his hand. He's like, "I got a question. Why don't you just use your quirk on us and like read the future and find out like who finds the right base because they're trying to find the right base." And he's like, "I can only use it once a day on one person." And like he says, if I saw a death tomorrow or like a week from now, I can't save you. Like, so basically, like, if I see your future, there's a chance that, like, I'm just going to see you dying, getting hit by a bus next week, and I can't stop it, or something.
Yeah, so he really doesn't want to know that, I'm assuming, too.
Yeah, and then he's like, I'll only use this once we finally narrow it down, which is kind of a heavy scene, because, like, everyone at first is like, what are you talking about? And then it just shows him with his face down, and then everyone in the room's like, okay, I understand. Yeah. You're dealing with something there. Because we know like what he saw with All Might, it's pretty hard for him. So so then we get the last scene we're probably going to talk about here. I think it's the only one of significance.
This one definitely.
This one was pretty great, actually. I think this was one of the better moments of the season. So basically, all the kids, like the big three, Deku and stuff, are sitting in a room, and Aizawa comes over and he's like, "Oh, why are you guys looking so sad for?" And basically, Aizawa says, I can't trust you yet after you betrayed, like, me and the teachers trying to, like, rescue the students during the All for One, One for All fight. Right. Like, you broke the school rules, and I don't know if I can trust you yet. But he's like, I can't stop you, though, because I know if I try to, like, lock you down, you're just going to, like, escape and, like, do something because you want to. So he says, I'll watch you instead. I'll be there by your side, and we'll just do this the right way. And this is a really sweet moment from a guy who's normally not sweet. Like, he's really like kind of not a dark character, but he's just very reserved and he's like kind of grumpy a lot of the time.
Yeah, grumpy. There you go. That's perfect.
So, but it's nice to see that he's got a heart of gold deep down in those scarves of his. So
yeah. So even in this episode, he was just like, "You guys call me Eraserhead.
Yeah.
Don't call me
Aizawa,
don't call me Mr. which is his name. He doesn't like that. He likes his hero name better when he's not in the school. Which
is kind of crazy. Funny. Like now they're like teammates with their teacher. Like it's not like a teacher student. No. It's like you're on the battlefield of sorts, kind of together. So
yeah, it's good.
Is there anything else you wanted to mention of this episode?
I guess that we barely mentioned, but the reveal that supposedly they're using Ares' blood as weapons. I guess like,
Yeah.
that's the weapon. We mentioned it. It's just like that's like I think I'm assuming it's gonna be a big plot point later on
Yes.
in the show. So yeah, they're using her blood supposedly, and I think that they might be leading us for a twist again, like I said, but we'll get to that and go. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure it's just that's like confirmation that that's exactly what they're doing. But it could be like, oh, it's not actually her, it's somebody else.
Okay,
So,
I'm interested to see what your thoughts are about that because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about personally, but that makes me excited to know.
Okay, all right. I'll talk about it now when we talk about Go. How about that?
Really quick, there was a post cred for this episode that was actually kind of sad. It shows like Eri alone in her room, like crying.
Oh
and,
yeah, and then the weird guy shows
yeah. There's
up.
like
Looks
a
like
dumb
what's his name
goon
from
who comes
Lupin
in. He's
the
like,
Third.
"Oh, smile, or he's gonna kill me next." Like,
yeah, that's
like
funny.
splat me on the wall. So
Yeah, so he brings like a bunch of like girly stuff, like toys and stuff.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, you don't want any of these toys?" And then he walks away, being like, "Oh, I gotta find a new toy for her or whatever, otherwise I'm gonna die." And then it cuts to her, and she starts crying, like, "Why was like all these guys were so nice to me?" Like he's talking about Deku and Mirio, and
Right.
no one's ever been like that to me before, and it's just like driving home the point that this is a scared little girl by herself, and
Yeah.
not a good situation.
Yeah. It's just I'm glad they didn't make him like evil though. The one guy that brought him.
Yeah, I mean he's like
scared,
quote unquote evil, like he's with the Yakuza and stuff. But
he's he's with them, but he's not going in like play with the toy. You know, he's not like he's not yelling at her or anything. He's just like, hey, it's a toy. It's fun. All right, I'll buy. You don't like it? All right, I'm gonna go.
I mean, he like slaps her on the face though. He's like, there, like slap, like on the face. Like, okay, calm down.
Yeah,
bro.
I guess I was a little condescending, but it's just like, but he wasn't like he wasn't like evil man.
Yeah, he wasn't all for one. Like,
no, no. Yeah. Just make it funny. Use your own catchphrase against you. So, now I'm here. Doesn't he do that?
Yeah,
that's great. Anyway, all right, now let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Go.
Hell yeah.
Go gadget. Go quirk.
Go quirk rock hard or whatever this thing's called.
What if all the kids had to say like go explosion every time like Bakugo did an explosion or something, like go ice.
Go break my finger.
Go cry.
Go cry. That's good. Go speed legs or whatever Ida has.
Yeah. So this was a really good episode. It actually has finally some action in it. We'll get to that toward the end, but
a little bit.
Do you want to start this one off?
All right, so it starts with kind of like not a flashback, I guess more montage of what they explained in the last episode, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we got to do that. And I think there's a couple new scenes in here, but they're like, they're talking about like, oh, he's this guy, it's, what's his name, Overhaul, and they're just explaining all the different characters. And they're talking about trying to find the girl Eri and stuff. So it's just a wrap up of the last episode, I guess, kind of. So you have that, and then it goes to
I think they're like training in the gym or something, and they're climbing like a rock wall, and Bakugo's like, "Oh, how'd you guys get stronger?" And I thought this scene was kind of dumb because it's like they're just climbing a rock wall; they're not like fighting.
Yeah,
things.
right.
Why do you think he's stronger? Like
he's like they're better. They learned some secrets because now they can climb a wall. Like, all right.
I'm just like thinking to myself, like I don't know if like their hero studies of telling the train like to climb walls better, but that's besides the point, I guess. So.
Yeah. So right after that scene of them climbing the wall and Bakugo getting upset about it, then we have like Deku like contemplating what's going on. He's just like staring off on top of this stone wall, just staring off, thinking about like what's going on with All Might and and Eri, I think. Eri, yeah, they say Eri. And then it cuts to a bunch of people just at like the food table talk. The food table,
the cafeteria.
Cafeteria, there you go. Food table. The food table. It's where you put food. And it's who is it? It's the big three.
No, so this. Oh wait, so are they eating food yet, or are they talking to Aizawa still?
No, they're at a table. So
okay, so was that with Aizawa?
Yeah, it was that with Aizawa.
Okay, so yeah, this scene he basically said like, "Oh, I was about to like." Tell them to cancel the studies because the league might be involved, and everyone's like, "No way!" We gotta save her. And Yeah.
And even like what's his name, Rock Hard Man. Everybody, he's talking to everybody and saying like the top 3 are the 3 that really should go, and if you know, and Deku's gonna go anyway. I already know that. But the other three there, Float Girl, Frog, and
Float Girl,
and Rockman. Yeah, and Rockman. If you don't want to go,
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's a Fantastic Four. But if you don't want to go, then it's fine. And they're like, no, I want to go. I want to rough them up or whatever. I don't know what he says. Kirishima? Is that
Oh, yeah. He's like, I forgot his exact words. He basically just like says that.
Yeah, he says something like that. He's just like, no, I want to go pound some heads or something. He said something. And then we get to the scene where he's eating.
Yeah, this scene is actually like people might laugh because like Deku cries in this scene, but like this is actually pretty like touching because if you think about it, these kids are like 15, 16, and like they're forced to like go throughout school while this investigation is going on, and they can't like help. They have to like wait, and he's just like day by day, it's just like eating away at him, and he was just eating his food with Todoroki and Ida, just chilling at the table, and he starts like just like going off into space, and Ida, I thought this was a cool scene. It was like hey, you know, I'm your friend. You can talk to me if you want to. It was the exact same words that like Deku said to him back in season 2, and Ida was going through all of his shit. And I guess that like just struck a nerve with Deku. He starts crying, and it's really kind of sweet because like he starts scarfing down his food, and he was saying that like all of a sudden all my emotions that I had just been bottling away just kind of overflowed a little bit, and he starts crying, and the other two are like, "Here, you want some of my food?" Like. This is like just being good friends.
Even though what's his name? Shigaraki's a bad guy. Shoto.
Yeah,
Todoroki.
Yeah,
Right?
Shoto. I think Shoto's his first name, but Todoroki's the last.
Yeah, Shoto's his first name. Yeah. They even him like, hey, you want some of my food, bro? And like, and even he's like, Deku's like, heroes don't cry. He's just like, I don't know. Sometimes they might want to. Cry a little bit. You know. You ever see Titanic?
Of course.
Jack. You think Titanic exists? And like, actually, not the movie, just Titanic in general.
Oh, you know, I mean, if you think about like
someone
Japan,
on Quirk would be like, "Hey, there's iceberg," and then they turn into like, I don't know, a heater and just like melt it.
Well, it depends on like when Quirks like came around.
That's true.
But
that's true.
There is like Japan and stuff, so you think like maybe this like the same world events happened before.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's quirks everywhere else, not just Japan, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be in America, too.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely worldwide. For
America,
sure.
We ruined it, most likely. We ruined everything. We ruined it. We made it look worse.
If you ever read, this is a very side note, but if you ever read My Hero Academia Vigilantes, it's like a side spin-off novel. Right. Basically, there's like a pro hero from America who comes to Japan, and he's like glamorous. He's always got followed by TV cameras, and like, I don't know if it's like a Donald Trump, like rip off, but it's kind of funny the way they view Americans in like manga. So that's
that makes sense. they I wouldn't say they got us 100% right, but it's a good way of looking at it. Just
yeah,
in a broad way, I guess. But yeah. So anyway, after I don't know if you want to talk. I mean, I guess you talked about the lunch. I guess.
Yeah, I said everything I wanted to say about that.
Yeah. All right. So the next scene right after that, we finally find out what the Rock guy's the guy that was being a dick in the last episode. We finally find out what his ability is, and he can take certain. I'm assuming he just takes any object and like floats it in midair. And then you can step on it, so that's his thing.
I step on like floating objects.
Yeah, you can like so if you want to make like a stairs, I guess you could just like throw a bunch of things and then like step on them to reach a certain place.
I think it's just like lock some, like the name suggests, lock something on its trajectory. Yeah. I think I don't know.
So he could probably lock people too.
I just wonder how effective that'd be in fighting. I can't think.
I guess he could lock people too, right? Like he just lock the enemy, like
maybe.
Can't move.
That'd be,
or you
kind
can
of
lock,
like,
you can lock all the stuff they're using too. Like I imagine their clothes.
That'd be so messed up. Like you just lock an enemy in place, you start taking body shots. Like,
and just start beating their ass. It's like just roughing them up, give them the hands. Like, well, they can't move. I just like picture like their clothes. Maybe
just give them a kiss
like,
on the cheek. Like that's okay. You unlock their face, so only their face can't move.
They're all their body.
Dude, there's people gotta like mention the possibilities of these powers. It's not just like locking things in place, you know.
Yeah, like their clothes they can lock. So like,
oh man, that would suck. Like you're moving around, but your clothes are stuck. So it's like
yeah, so you're just stuck in place, but you can move your arms still.
It's like a cage of cloth or clothing.
Yeah,
these denim jeans, I knew they were too tight.
Yeah. So yeah, no, there's a lot of possibilities. Anyway, we see his, but this whole scene that we're watching is like a montage of just people like trying to figure out where the
it shows the different
is.
squads and like they're trying to cross off the list of like what the hideouts could be.
All the places it could be.
Some of them are ridiculous. Like one, it's like literally a dumpster with some kids' toys in it, like some freaky stuff, and it's like that's not a hideout. And then like Fat Gum's looking at one, it's like a garage, like. But then Bubble Girl and the Centipede guy are at the one where it's like a huge mansion where people are actively coming in and out. It's like
they just like peek around the corner. I'm like, there's like this bright blue girl peeking out of the corner,
and a guy with a centipede head. Like
a guy with centipede
incognito.
Who, by the way, talks exactly how I thought he would talk too.
We didn't talk about this, but in the last episode when he first started talking, he reminds me of. You remember you've seen Death Note, right? Mm-hmm. You know the voice filter L has? He sounds like that.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
when he's like on the TVs and stuff. It was so crazy. I'm like, that's freaking.
Yeah, that's true. He does. Yeah, when he's on the TV, he's talking like he's mocking light, pretty much. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I can see that. I was just thinking like he also just sounds like exactly what I would think a bug would sound like if he could talk.
You got to think like maybe he's got like a box or something that has to help him talk. Like, what are those? Like people who smoke a lot, they actually sometimes have like that hole in their.
Oh yeah. They have the button in their throat. My grandpa had that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, they would press the button. It was like, that's right, like that.
Yeah. Not to laugh at anyone who actually has to deal with that.
No, my grandpa had it.
Yeah, just in the context of this centipede guy.
I thought it was dope.
So they cross off all these really not obvious spots. Like they should have just gone to the giant fortress in the first place. But anyway. Then it kind of cuts to all the big three and stuff. They're still waiting around. Deku's waiting around, and they finally get the text like in the middle of the night, like, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a good scene. Just like everybody waking up.
Yeah,
like meeting up in the main lobby or whatever. It's just like you see what's his name with his hair down, which is weird. Every time I see his hair, when it's not spiky, it's weird.
That's cool. He doesn't need gel. He just like makes it like his hair hard. Like that's kind of cool.
So everybody's getting the text, even the Eraserhead.
And then what's her Nejire, the girl of the big three, she comes out and her hair is like all over the place because she's like sleeping.
Yeah,
it's just
wrapped
funny
around her.
Yeah, and then that happens. Let's see what happens next.
Right after that, we get a scene of electric guy, toilet paper rolls, and the tail guy. They're all talking about like
I think it's Kaminari, Hantasero, and Ojiro. I think those are the names.
I don't know which one's which. Is the Commissary the toilet paper guy?
The tape arms. His name is Hantasero, like Sero.
That's
tape.
Hantasero.
Yeah,
like habanero,
like Sero tape. You never.
Yeah. His name's a pun.
Yeah,
great. Good for him. Wait, is that his hero name?
I think his hero name is
Tape.
Tape arms. It's something like I don't know. That's what Bakugo calls him. I forgot what his actual hero name is, but
it's like tape or tape arms or roll or toilet paper or
2-ply.
poo clean paper or something like that.
Yeah. Of those three, which power would you want? Tape arms, electricity, or a tail?
That's a good question. A tail would be useful in some situation. Well, not a tail like he has. His tail's way too freaking big. But what's his tail do again? He just has a tail.
It can like launch him into the air, and it can swing on stuff like a monkey.
Yeah, but that's the thing. In real life, if I launch in the air, none of the rest of my body is superpowered, so I just break both my legs. So it would help.
I'd probably honestly want tape arms.
Yeah, tape arms probably be the best one.
Because electricity makes you dumb.
Then you got those Popeye the Sailor Man forearms and stuff bulging out with the tape inside. So it's like, I don't know. I guess he has a more.
I mean, you're elbow. When Christmas and birthdays come around, you're the guy to go to. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Unless people are, repulsed by you. I guess
it's just like equivalent of dead skin, like rubbing on something, but it's like it's a tape that comes from his body.
Everybody's like, "Yeah, mommy."
It's like I wrapped this for you, and it's just got like skin flakes on it.
Oh, there you go. Ew.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, and it hurts too.
Oh god.
There you I can only imagine in real life if that was in your body, it would hurt when it comes out.
I guess if you have electricity, you could like charge your phone in your hand or something.
That's true. Electricity. Also, if like some people mouth off to you, you could just be like, "Oh yeah," they're like holding on to like like a bar. They're holding on to some metal. You just be like, "Oh yeah," zip, and then be like, "Ow, what?" Or you could just electrocute them to death. You could do that too. I guess.
Yeah.
I was thinking more just like like prank.
Yeah,
Zap.
yeah. I was thinking you're going more dark on that one. I was like,
Yeah, I did at the end. Don't worry, I switched.
It's amazing the conversations we have over a 5-second scene of like.
Yeah, 5-second scene that really didn't matter. They just wanted to put more characters in the show.
I mean, they want to remind people, oh, these people are still alive. They're in the show.
Yeah, the tail guy. There you go. That's the first time you saw him in like 2 years. There you go. There he is.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've seen him before again. But,
so we get a really, really funny scene coming up. So Night Eye calls everyone together. He's like, "Oh, we found out where they are," and he pulls out this toy box, like this pink, sparkly, like looks like a Sailor Moon type of like toy or
I think
something.
it was supposed to be like a Sailor Moon, like Power Rangers.
Oh
kinda.
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, because they have like oh no, that's the old series. This is the new version of that Sailor Force. Or whatever it's called.
He pulls it out and he's like, I saw him buy this. And then Fat Gum's like, what? So he likes little girl toys, you know? Different strokes for different folks. Like, he says something like that. And,
which is a little weird for him to say that.
I mean, I laughed pretty hard. I was like,
it was funny.
Hey, he's like, I saw, what's it
don't judge
called?
him.
What's up?
No, I was just like, hey, don't judge him.
Yeah, don't judge him. Fat Gum's such a good person.
What a good guy.
I also like how his Fat Gum's shirt, it's FG. Like, it's like,
for fat guy. Is that what it means?
I think it's Fat Gum.
Oh, yeah.
But no, Fat Guy works too.
Fat guy too.
Yeah. So then here's the part you were talking about where it shows like the flashback. Like,
right. So they go into a flashback of Night Eye just in a store because he's following this one guy that's like buying all the stuff we mentioned at the end of the last episode is buying stuff for Airy, whatever. Just to make her a little bit happier so she doesn't go crazy or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's not always depressed. So he's in the store. He's just like, yeah, I'm looking for Sailor Moon something, and then the cashier's like, no, you're talking about that's old. You need the new version of Sailor whatever something Force. Here's the new one, and then Night Eye creeps up behind him.
He's like, I got your toy.
I got it. It's over here. But
he makes sure that.
He makes sure to touch him so he can get the which doesn't make sense to me because he touches his shoulder, which
I guess I don't know. I guess it counts if it's just like their body or whatever. But
how would they know it's body? It's clothes. He touched clothes. He should hold his
maybe
hand.
We don't see what his other hand's doing, so
Oh, that's true. He's grabbing something. He's grabbing his hand.
Maybe before he put his hand on his shoulder, he like grazed the back of his neck or something. Like,
he should have just did that. He was just like he should just grazed his neck or something.
Yeah, but it shows like the. Oh, it reminded me of the guy from Resident Evil 4 was like, you want to buy something, like you got like the jacket.
The merchant. Yeah,
he's like creeping up.
What are you buying?
What
are you selling?
He's like, I'll take the Sailor Moon doll, and he's like, what?
Yeah, what?
So he shows the flashback, and it shows him like going through the base and walking up to Airy, and he's like, bingo, got the guy we need.
Got what I need. There you go. So he did it all by himself. That was pretty quick. I don't know how he knew to follow that guy though.
I think I can only assume they saw that guy leaving that base, and they were like probably
because they already knew about that base, right?
Yeah, they're probably just checking out random people, and they finally got one. I can only assume, like, kind of thing.
Which that's actually kind of realistic. They really knew that this is where the Shiai Hasaikai.
Well, they knew that was their stronghold.
That's
their
their stronghold,
base, but they were looking for the girl. So,
yeah. No, I just mean it's realistic because there's a lot of like if you watch. Well, when I say realistic, I mean like when it comes to other like actual movies.
Yeah, and like crime
especially
and stuff.
And in police procedurals where they have to go and like take down a drug cartel. They already know like we've known for like 2 years. And that's why we bring people in and stuff and like undercover. That'd be cool if they did that. Like they try to go undercover.
Oh yeah,
if that's the reveal, like you find out that one guy that bringing toys is actually an undercover agent.
That'd be crazy.
Cool. Yeah, it's not gonna happen though. And also Night Eye would know because he touched him. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless he doesn't care.
So I think this is the part where they get everyone kind of ready. Oh wait, so Night Eye's like, oh, we know where to go now. Everyone's like, yeah, we're all pumped up, and Mirio starts like flailing his arms, like, yeah.
He's like,
let's go. He's like, which is kind of it's both like ridiculous, but I also like how it brightens up his friends who have like seen him down so much, and it just makes him smile to see like Mirio feeling himself.
Yeah,
again.
he's pumped again. That's good. So yeah, no, I like that scene too. He's just pumping his arms.
Yeah. Oh, and then we get a scene like everyone's like celebrating, like, oh, we found out where to go. And there's a scene. I'm not sure if this is in the manga, and I found this really interesting. It shows like Night Eye saying that like, oh, you might not be able to change the future, but you can like learn from your mistakes. And it showed All Might on the surgery bed from his like injury. I don't think it ever showed that before, and I saw that and I'm like, damn, dude, that's a crazy that's crazy to add. I'm glad they did.
Because at first, what I thought was happening was that was like after, like that was another time he went to the hospital, which I was like, wait, did All Might ever go to the hospital again? I was like, oh wait, no, that was before he told him. Of course, I was like, Durr. I thought he was like checking to see if like maybe he changed his fate. He was like, nope. Like no, my brain was just like, no, idiot. Like talking about. Like, oh yeah, of course. That was just before he freaks out. So it's like, no, All Might, you're gonna die.
But yeah, pretty sad, and he's just
it's pretty sad.
It leads to things in the future, so just keep your eye on that subplot about changing future and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
This whole episode, the way they were building it up and making everybody like kind of energetic again, like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna win, you know, like, and even like little hints at like this character's doing this, I was like, someone's gonna die. Like someone's gonna die.
Do you think anyone's gonna die in this future?
The way all right, we'll talk about it when we get to the scene, I guess, but the way they talked about one character made me think maybe next episode that character could die. I don't know. Yeah, they might not kill anybody. I don't know.
So we get a really cool. So I got like Majora's Mask flashbacks here, where it's like 8 a.m. and like and like white text. Like I don't know.
3 days.
If anyone ever plays Majora's Mask, there's a day and night cycle in that game, and like when it shows like dawn of the next day, it's like it just goes like boom when it shows like the words on the screen. I just reminded me of that.
Yeah, that was also what reminded me of like a police procedural, because they always like time it out. They time it out like just like it's 8 a.m. We have to like set it up, and then it goes like 10 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess like First 48 does that too. It's like if you ever watch that show,
I have
12:52 or whatever. It's like Anyway, I thought that was really interesting that they did that.
Yeah. And then we get the villains like, oh well, we're getting reports. Actually, they're like, what's up?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
For the first half, when they're building up to the second half. When it goes to the cutscene, not the cutscene, the commercial break,
the intermission thing.
Yeah, I want to say the music was really good.
Oh,
it was a very good, guitar based. It sounded almost like something you'd hear in like Desperados or something.
Oh, I gotta go back and hear that then.
Yeah, it was really good. I really liked it when they're building up to the part where they get the text. Yeah, even the text, like when the music in the background is really good.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, back to what you were saying.
Oh, so one of the goons of Overhaul, he's like on the phone. He's like, oh, they're gathering outside, like all the police and all the heroes. They're like, okay, we better initiate our plan then. And Overhaul's like, yeah, let's grab Aerie and let's kind of get out of here. And this is 8 a.m. in front of the police station. Shows like 100 SWAT guys, a bunch of regular police guys, and like I'm assuming the chief of this area, the guy in the black hair. I don't know what he is. But
he's probably the chief,
like the FBI guy or whatever. But all these heroes, you got Mr. Brave or whatever his name is. You got
Mr. Brave,
Ryukyu, the dragon hero. She's awesome. We'll talk.
Yeah,
about her
I didn't know that was her quirk, is that she turned into a dragon.
Oh, you didn't on 2 episodes ago when they introduced her, they were like the Dragoon hero. So like,
oh yeah, I now remember.
I guess Dragoon is like different than Dragon.
Well, yeah, I just forgot they call her that. But now I remember, because when I heard Dragoon, I was like, immediately I got like Panzer Dragoon.
Oh yeah,
like Legend of Dragoon flashbacks, video games.
And then you got like Fat Gum and Night Eye just chilling out, and the Lock dude. And basically, Night Eye during his like vision, he saw what path the guy took, but he said that he didn't see like all the doorways and hallways and stuff. So he only knows.
Just saw it was underground.
Yeah, he only knows like the one path to get to her, so they don't know what other like obstacles are down there. And it kind of just bounces between all the heroes. They're talking, and they're like getting ready to fight. And let's see, anything.
Some of them are nervous. What some of them are nervous, some of them are pumped. You know, it's just like it's a scattering of just like people kind of both nervous and like pumped to do this.
Yeah,
it's just like let's get them. And it's just like no, I'm nervous. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, and then we get a scene where Fat Gum gives Amajiki like a bag of swordfish or something, like snacks or something.
Yeah, he's just like, here, eat this.
Eat this.
Eat this. Yeah.
One of you said that in All Might's voice. Like, he
yeah.
didn't change his expression at all, but you just hear All Might's voice like, eat this.
Eat this.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Can't say no to that.
Little weird that he just carries swordfish with him. He's just like, here, I took this out of one of my rolls.
Yeah. I found this in the back trunk of my car. It might be a little old, but it's still swordfish.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fine. Fish age really well, as you know.
It's just like he eats it. He gets like a deformed fish. It's like rotten. Like
it's like what the hell? It's like what's that one fish that everybody tries to eat on YouTube and it makes them throw up?
Oh, octopus, or like this mini octopus, or
octopus too. But there's another one. It comes in a can, and people were like doing the challenge where they would pop it open, and immediately when they pop open this like it's a herring. It's the fermented herring. It's strumming. There you go.
Yeah, it's like a fetus bird thing or whatever.
Yeah, right? It's like disgusting. It's a fish, but it looks horrible.
It's a delicacy in some parts of the world, but
like Sweden.
I'm a baby, and I don't plan on like risking eating those. So
I don't know what's so delicacy about it. It looks like a nightmare. I've seen it. It's like if just imagine a fish covered in like white gook. It was like, ugh, no.
Yeah.
I've never smelled it though, thankfully. But anyway, so yeah, he gives him some swordfish.
Yeah, and then it shows Overhaul pretty quickly. He's like walking through the house, and there's a guy on like a bed with an IV and stuff. And I assume it's the dad because I think he calls him Pops.
He does say Pops.
Yeah,
or it could just be the actual. Well, no, he's too old to be the dad of Aerie.
Yeah, I assume it's just Overhaul's dad, and he's like.
Well, he has white hair, but he's also old, so.
Yeah.
As you know, everybody that's old has white hair now.
So we get to 8:30, and everyone's ready to breach the place, and the police chief is like, okay, don't be afraid to ask for help if you see a villain or whatever, and then the lock guy again, he's being kind of mean. He's like, what do you think we're forgetting how to do our job here? And like even Fat Gum's like, dude, just chill. Like that's
chill, man.
He's just trying to tell everyone to like do their best. Like,
nobody likes you, man.
I mean, I'm not knocking on the voice of the character, just the character itself. Fine. Like just
the actor's mean. Fine.
Yeah,
he's just being a dick.
Yeah.
Which again, we've had dick characters before. It's just a little weird that they want to introduce this guy and immediately he's just like, I don't like these kids. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I'm the best. It's like, all right. I don't think he said that, but to be fair. But far, all we know about him is that he can make things float, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
He's a dick.
Maybe their clothing. Maybe.
I'm going to assume he's going to die.
Okay. That's the guy you think they think they're hinting at?
No, I think you know what? If this show wants to go there, I think they're gonna kill a bunch of characters. They're not.
Do you think any significant people will die in this? Like not just like the background people, but
all right, because we're pretty much at the end of the episode. We're actually at the past the part I wanted to talk about. There's a moment where they said like Gran Torino's kind of like where's he like people ask like, where's Gran Torino, and Gran Torino is like he's somewhere else. Like I think he's like watching them as they're about to leave or something like that, right? Because they know they're gonna try to like hightail it out of there, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna keep an eye on it or something like that. He said something like that, and I can see maybe he won't die, but he'll get like hurt or something like that. Like if anybody could die, I think if Gran Torino does, then that would make the most sense at this point because he's already kind of done everything he has to in the story. I think at least. I don't know, unless they introduce something new. I'm sure that the way you said it makes it sound like that's probably not going to happen.
No, I mean, I was curious to hear what you thought because like I didn't feel like they hinted at anyone's death in this one, so I was like,
no, just the way they were building it up made me think like something bad's gonna happen.
Because I know you've been anticipating a death for a long time. Like you've
not that I want again. Like I always say, I don't want people to die. It's not like
no.
I'm like foaming out the mouth. I want them to die.
No,
but I'm just saying that really does bring.
It adds a new level to the show.
Yeah, because so far everybody's like, oh, just get a little kiss from grandma and you'll be fine. You know,
yeah.
For what's her name, the heel girl.
So do you think in this like next arc of like fights and stuff, do you think anyone will die?
Yes.
Okay.
I think there'll be a climactic one though.
Okay.
Like someone sacrifices themselves. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if it's a Eraserhead.
Eraserhead, damn.
I could see him like maybe even helping Deku. I mean, we had the speech where he's like, "I'll keep an eye on you," and maybe he actually like saves him, and maybe that makes Deku like really focus more on like not breaking out and doing his own thing. Maybe just a little bit.
We're gonna finish up like the stuff here in a second, but I've seen people complain that this season has been slow and like uneventful so far. And if you ever read IGN's reviews for the episodes, they're so bad, like the reviews. Like this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like all these episodes he said are like bad, and like I'm just that annoys me. It's like you can't just have fights in every episode. Like they're trying to build stuff up. They're trying to like because if you just had fights, it'd be like Dragon Ball or like whatever. I'm not saying Dragon Ball doesn't have story, but I feel like everyone only ever talks about the fighting in those shows. It's not like the in-between stuff. And this one, like, I agree, it's been kind of slow, especially if you compare it to like seasons 2 and 3, where like every other episode there was maybe not a fight, but like something of high energy like to it. And I guess I get that this one has had many episodes where there wasn't like a lot of energy to it, but we're here now. Like literally,
we're here.
Like literally, as they ring the doorbell, a giant muscle dude slams down the door. It's like, oh, it's too early for this, and like,
I'm tired. I'm beat everybody up. I'm a big man. Big muscles.
And
all right,
and literally, like all these police officers go flying through the air, and like Deku saves one, Eraserhead saves one, and here's the part that's pretty sick. So the dragon lady Ryukyu, she turns into a dragon, and like is even bigger than this dude, and just like takes him down, and I just think that's such a cool design for like a character.
It is
like
cool.
The claw is on her head at first, and then and then the wings and stuff. But as she like transforms, the claw goes to her hand. I don't know, just something cool about it.
I just find it funny that all about her is cool. It's just like the first thing you see is just these giant breasts. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
That isn't.
Like, everything else changed about her besides those. Those stayed. Those are fine. Keep those. You need to keep those for the weird people out there. For the weirdos out there that need that. Like, I like that dragon, but there's no breastises.
They like go to the board meeting and like, no, we need more dragon titties.
And then they had the dragon up there, exactly the way she looked, except no breasts, and they went up and they drew 2 circles, and then they all clapped. Bravo.
Yes, that'll sell the merchandise.
That'll sell more than Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda or Dragon Breast? Which one will you get for holiday?
That's why I have you on the show, to talk the real talk.
Yeah, talk the real talk. I just like that everything about her changed. Her face is messed up. Her teeth are sharp. She's got like wings now,
claws, a tail,
scales, breasts. That's fine. They're bigger now. I guess they're different. I guess. There you go. Never mind.
Yeah. So
anyway,
that happens, and everyone, I think at this point, storms the base. Right? Like they get in there and they go through the wall and. And
then they're charging, and then there's one guy. There's like 3 people there, and the cop says, "We have a search warrant." And one guy's like, "They have a search warrant!" Like, and then the other 2 are like, "Who cares?" And then like I guess one guy's quirk is he shoots
leaves,
leaves, and they're sharp. I guess, which is kind of cool. I guess.
I mean, that'd be cool to like if you were, let's say, like you're the Yakuza and you hire this guy as your gardener, but he also serves as like a defense guy. Like that's kind of cool. Like he's got like bullets all around and like from the trees and like shooting bullets.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea for a quirk. It's too bad it's wasted on some guy that's probably never going to be.
They take him out immediately.
Yeah,
nature sucks, kids.
Yeah, nature sucks. You're dead. But yeah, no, and it just ends with both Mirio and Deku running like, "We're gonna save her!" And it freeze frames on both of them.
Oh yeah.
And then it cuts to the loud ass outro.
I will say my only like complaint is they've too many times now shown like Deku and Mirio be like, "Oh, we're gonna save her!" Like cut it down like 30%, 40%. Like they've said it like the past 4 episodes now. Like
So far, I
everyone.
think the season so far, it's up to 7 episodes. If they cut down all the unneeded flashbacks and stuff that you're talking about there, where they just keep saying the same thing, it could be an easy 4 episodes.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, there's a lot of just stuff where it's just like, I need to remember about All Might.
I mean, we didn't need the cameraman episode, so
Oh, we definitely didn't need that.
Yeah.
Like, now, at this point, we definitely, especially not the weird-ass
I almost
selfie
completely
shot.
forgot about him. Honestly,
Yeah, I forgot about him, too. Dude, don't need him.
Yeah.
Don't need a lot of this stuff. But, you know what? I'm not bored, so hey.
Oh, and then they like
even
the
a
whole
board man, I'm
episode.
not
The him getting the stamp took a whole episode.
No, yeah, but that, you know what, that one was okay.
No, that was
because
good,
at least,
but like
at
I
least
feel
there was
like
like some.
yeah, I feel like they could have taken like half the episode for that though, and like had the other half to like
Yeah.
set up things. So
I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, of course, I would rather the last half of the second episode never exist ever.
Oh.
So with the tickle machine, but
we've had I don't what's more awkward, the tickle machine or the weird selfie the guy took with Deku?
you know what, I think the tickle machine.
I think the selfie, because the way Deku looked during the selfie, and
Yeah.
like it gave me creepy vibes, man. Like
Yeah, it was a little creepy. You know what? Yeah, because I
It's
will
close.
say that because that guy will never be seen again, so
Yeah.
that's a little weird.
There's a guy
Or
out there who has
Night-Eye.
that picture on his wall. You know, just think about that.
And also, I mean, she was getting tickled, I guess, but yeah, it looked like she was at least kind of enjoying it. Deku looked like he was like being, it's like assaulted. It's like, what? It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, now we got them dragon boobies. So
Yeah, so yeah, that's a little weird too. But you know what? I'd take that over the tickle machine.
I mean, when she's not a dragon, she looks great. She's a
yeah, she looked great. 10
femme
out of 10.
fatale. Yeah, she looks great.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. But dragon, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
A little weird. Not gonna lie, little weird. Little weird.
So yeah,
Tone 'em
is there
down.
a post cred? There is.
Yes, there is. It's a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah, so basically it shows Shigaraki walking down the hallway and be like, yeah, time to activate our plan, grab area and go. And then the henchman's like, oh, we have the 8 bullets of the Hasaikai, or like the 8
yeah.
elite units we have, like people.
We got the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah.
except plus one. So it just shows like the roll call. You got the big dude that's outside messing things up. Then you got a couple guys with the beak masks.
yeah.
And then you got one guy that's like meditating. It looked like at one point.
Oh, okay. So which one are you looking at?
It's the guy with the beak,
Oh, I
he has
see
the beak
him,
mask
okay.
on. He looks
So,
like Bakugo if he had a
just-
beak mask on.
I'm not gonna. This isn't a spoiler or anything, but like that moment with those two guys and who they fight. I'm not gonna say who they fight, what happens, whatever. That is my
Okay.
most anticipated moment of this season, and
All right.
it's gonna be awesome. Just know that.
When do you think that'll happen? A couple episodes
2 episodes from now, if I had to guess, after this
All right.
next one.
after this episode? 3
Yeah.
episodes.
And
All right,
this next
cool.
one should be great too because it shows.
Yeah, I feel like the next like few episodes are gonna be.
Did you watch the
freaking
preview? This one I actually did.
No, I skipped it. No, I was like, nope,
okay.
no,
Okay. Good.
no, I
We-
don't want to see it.
We don't need to talk about it then. It's fine.
Okay, no, you can talk about it.
Okay, so just know that next episode's all about my favorite of the big 3, Amajiki, and
Okay.
his moment to shine. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And of course, that's the Sasuke looking dude.
Yes. Yeah. And the
I
comments.
like him too, actually.
Yeah, and the comments on my videos, everyone's like, "No, Mirio's my favorite," and this and that. I'm like, "No, dude, Amajiki, Sasuke, like he's
Mijiki Sasuke. That's cool. He looks like Sasuke. Like of all the characters I call Sasuke,
he's
definitely
everything
looks like
Sasuke is minus the being a dick. Like he's actually really nice
Yeah.
and like he's
Yeah.
just like reserved. And
Exactly. They they took all that dickishness and gave it to Lock Rock.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a freaking tool bag. So
Yeah.
not a fan of Lock Rock. I like his quirk though. That quirk could be funny. You know, they should make a video game where it's like an adventure game. You know, like
I've
you
been
ever play
wanting
Sonic
that.
Heroes?
Yeah.
You ever play Sonic? Like I don't know why I brought Sonic Heroes up. There would have been way better games to bring up that do this.
Well, I think you mean because they all have different powers, right? All the people.
Yeah, they have like, but you have to like use different powers to get through to different places.
Yeah.
You know, like a Metrovania or something like that. Like, oh, now you have the stop the item in midair ability. You know.
Yeah.
So I guess you could just say any game. Like Control has that. I guess technically.
Yeah.
If you ever play Control.
I have not yet. I did get it on Black Friday though.
Hell yeah, great game. I have yet to finish it though. So,
Did you get a lot of cool shit on Black Friday?
oh, I got too much.
Too much.
I
So,
got too many games.
before we dive into that, like just cool down talk. That was the episode. Those were the 2 episodes
Yes.
that we didn't cover.
Yes.
Pretty much a lot of talking and some action toward the end. but it's all it's like the talking's over now. I mean, they're not gonna like go be mute the rest of the show or anything, but they're gonna lots of punches will be thrown, lots of things will happen. And,
I'm excited for that, man. Excited for some pain.
I'm interested to see how your prediction of Aizawa dying will go.
Oh, and how about
Gran Torino? Yeah,
Gran Torino.
That one's
I guess
accurate too.
I could see both of those characters dying and not really affecting the plot, which I know that sounds crappy, but it's, I could see the overall.
Well, their
plot.
teacher will be gone if Aizawa dies. So
but they could get somebody else in there, right?
They just get they get the nurse lady, the old lady.
Yeah, there you go. Get or the gas one. What's her name?
Gas.
She's like the gas inside the mat. The gas inside
13, the black hole girl?
Yeah, there you go. That one, the black hole. There you go.
Yeah.
I thought she was a gas for some reason.
Maybe she. If you took a fart in that suit, that'd be kind of bad. Like,
she just turns into a fart.
Black hole, clean this up.
Anyway, so that was the episode. That was a good episode. I really liked that one actually.
Yeah.
I really liked that little moment between Ida, Shoto, and Deku. That was probably my favorite part.
That
might be my favorite part so far of the season. That just little interaction.
My favorite part, it's got to be the
All Might
and Deku talk. That was really good. But
that was really good too. Yeah. I don't know why. Well, just a little moment like that was just like nice.
Yeah,
because you don't see it. Like we get a lot of inspirational speeches and like big moments like I will not stop fighting. You know, like I will win. But we don't get moments like, hey man, it's not gonna be okay. You want some Fruit Loops? So So I don't know why everyone really got.
Imagine they were done with their food and they're just like, you want my empty plate or you want like they got some like,
or Deku's about to eat and they already ate his food. Oops.
I noticed how Mineta was at the table. He didn't share anything.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to change my Aizawa one to Mineta.
Mineta, he's not even there. At home. He's not even there. He's just like a sniper bullet. Like,
well, here I'm going to visualize how he dies. Okay, the big guy with the muscle. He picks up a giant rock and
just throws it randomly. Like
he throws it at the dragon because she's flying.
Okay,
and misses, and it goes far, and it's right into Mineta's house.
That? Just like imagine the tone change of this show. Of like they're fighting, like everything's cool, and just randomly cuts to like Mineta in his room. Like it just gets splattered by a boulder. Like
you know what? If they want to just make him into the Kenny of
oh my god, they killed Mineta.
They killed Mineta. Whatever. I'll be perfectly fine with that. Hey, you bastards! Like Deku goes,
are they
bastards? I'd be perfect. I mean, he's like, he's like small too, just like Kenny. I mean, they're all small because they're kids, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be okay with that. Anyway, but I'm glad he didn't say anything.
So yeah, that was that episode. Really quickly about Black Friday, I got all the Tomb Raider games.
Nice.
The 2013 one, the Rise of the Tomb Raider and the Shadow on PS4.
Nice.
Some deals on those. I'm playing through the first one. It's great so far.
Yeah.
I'm like 5 hours in. Really enjoying it.
The second one gets the stories in all three of them aren't like amazing or anything.
It's good enough to like keep you interested, just to like see what happens next.
Yeah, the second one though, I really like that game.
I've been told that's the best of the three. So
yeah, it's definitely the best of the three.
Looking forward to that one.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider is fine though.
Yeah,
I can't believe how quick it's been since. I remember playing Rise of the Tomb Raider in my room, just like right after being done with Fallout 4 finally, and I'm just like, this is so much better than Fallout 4. Like, I
Fallout 4 was not that great. It was okay.
No, it was good. It was good. I liked it. But I'm playing like the Outer Worlds now. I'm just like, this is so much
Outer
better.
Worlds good. I'm only like 5 or 6 hours in, but I'm liking that one a lot.
I love that game.
It feels pretty linear, but it's fun. Like,
yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
It's good so
made
far.
by Obsidian, who made New Vegas. That's the best Fallout.
Vegas. And it's actually from some of the people that made the original Fallout.
Oh, like the PC one, like the OG one.
I think so. I thought that's what the reveal trailer last year said.
Oh,
it was just like from the original creators of Fallout or whatever. And I know Obsidian didn't make Fallout, so
yeah,
that'd be. But they could have just said that as like an FU to Bethesda.
Maybe.
Bethesda.
I would not be surprised. I would.
Yeah, Bethesda was the villain last year because of Fallout
Them
76.
and now it's Blizzard, so they take turns.
Blizzard. All the bees. Nobody likes the bees.
What's next? BioWare. Oh, BioWare's like.
Oh yeah,
they had
BioWare
their
nobody
moment
likes
before.
either. Oh, there you go. But Bungie, Destiny 2. Is
Oh
not
my
doing
god,
great.
yeah, just don't name your studio with a B.
Yeah.
I guess to be fair, Activision's all around that, all of those.
Yeah.
So
That's true. But yeah, so wait, what else did you get? Sorry.
I got someone gifted me Pokemon Shield.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, and I'm only like 30 minutes in. I just picked my starter, but it's pretty cool so far.
Yeah,
I haven't played a mainline Pokemon game since like X and Y, I think. So that was like
me
5
too.
or 6 years ago.
Like actually played it. The last one I actually played, like got into, was probably one of the DS games.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't really gotten into a Pokemon game in depth for a long time. Probably like the Game Boy Advance ones.
Yeah.
I've always liked Pokemon. It's just like it's not a series that I love. So,
you know, my main problem with Pokemon is that it got too vast, I guess.
Yeah, well, some of the new Pokemon
way
are
too much.
cool. Like there's a trash can one now.
There's a chandelier.
There's an ice cream cone. Like
hell yeah.
I mean, like at one point it was like Pokemon were twists on like normal animals, but like they were Pokemon. Now it's like, oh, here's a human-made item. We're gonna make that into a Pokemon, like a trash can.
Like or the original 3 starters were you had a turtle who spit water.
It was Squirtle, so it's a squirrel and a turtle because of the tail.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
Charmander.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that with the tail. Of
Yeah.
course. Charmander is just
Salamander
a lizard,
and
Salamander with the
something.
fire tail.
Yeah.
I don't know what Bulbasaur is, but it's
a bulb and then like a dinosaur, I guess.
A saur.
Yeah.
He's a bulb and a saur. I guess he's like a flower. Like they call those bulbs. So like the top of some of them.
But that's just like an example. Like I feel like I don't know.
But like now you have I guess the starter's always I guess simple. I guess right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that because like now you have a bunny, you have a frog, and you have a something else.
Well, now there's like a huge controversy around. I don't know if you heard about Sword and Shield, how like they reused like all the game assets from other games, and people were upset like because Game Freak was like, oh, we didn't include all the Pokemon because we were working hard on these new animations, but we were like, no, you weren't. Right. You were using them, so that's a whole thing. But
yeah, they reused like the 3DS ones, and you can't tell because the 3DS ones are kind of crappy looking.
Yeah, I personally don't care because it's HD now. It's not like a little 3DS screen, so it's like it's nicer.
Yeah, because they made these models to look good, and then they put it on 3DS, and it's like, it doesn't look good.
It's like a 240p screen or something. So
so to be fair, I mean, it makes sense that they would want to reuse it anyway because they put so much work into some of them to look pretty decent just to have them be on a 3DS.
Yeah,
so it was just like, but I guess it is kind of also lazy.
What'd you get?
Think about it. What did I get? Oh, I got way too much stuff. I got a bunch of Overwatch figures.
Okay. The more of the statues or no?
Yeah, just the little like Hasbro figures.
Oh, all right.
I got a Crash Team Racing on Xbox One.
Oh,
I wanted to get that.
I should have got that game, but I didn't play the original. I didn't know if I'd like this one, so.
I played the original. I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. Not that I didn't like it or anything. It's just that I didn't play it a lot.
Yeah.
But so I got that. I got the Crash Insane trilogy on Switch.
Okay.
Felt like that was needed. Killer Queen Black I got on Switch.
Never heard of that game.
Yeah, Killer Queen's like this really popular like arcade game, like an actual arcade game.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's popular here, but I think it's popular somewhere. I have no idea where.
Like Europe,
but I've never played it before. Yeah, maybe Europe, Japan, probably Japan. That makes more sense. But anyway, they re-released it in the Killer Queen Black version, and I've never played it. So to be honest, I have no idea how that even plays. I think it's like kind of like capture this, and keep it or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I got a bunch of like I wanted to get some like older games, so I got a bunch of PS Vita games.
Oh, okay.
GameStop had like a buy one get one free on them, so I was like, shit.
Speaking of Vita, I guess today like PlayStation came out and was like, we're not doing handhelds anymore. So
that was upsetting. That sucks. But I got a nice collection of Vita games, and limited run games used to make Vita games all the time, and they kind of stopped doing that. But Vita's still alive. Just
they're still releasing games on it, right?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff. Danganronpa games, those are on there.
Oh,
those games are so good. What else? Like Uncharted. There's an Uncharted game on there. There's a bunch of Steins Gate stuff that I'm sure you can get now on other consoles, but like they were originally on Vita.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's cool.
and some good ports. Anyway, besides that, I got a bunch of Blu-rays, like a bunch of 4Ks. Oh, I picked up that Dragon Ball Z Broly.
Oh, the movie? I saw that in
Yeah.
theaters, actually. That was a good movie.
Yeah, me too. It was great.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was only $6 at Target.
The animation of that movie, oh my god! Like, there's some moments in that. It's like, whew, when they're flying around, like just like pushing their face in like the mountains and stuff. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
some fluid shit.
Yeah, they definitely upped their budget compared to the other two movies, because the other two movies had a lot of like CG, which was upsetting.
Yeah.
This one did too, but they covered it enough where it's just like, I didn't really notice the CG this time that much. Like, there's times where it's like it's obviously CG, but it wasn't like bad.
Yes.
It wasn't offensive. Like, what the? Yeah. But yeah, besides that, just I got a bunch of stuff. Like, I mean, like a ton of shit.
I'd imagine you made a video at this point of all this stuff.
Yeah, I made 3 videos.
Okay, everyone should go.
I made one for like the first day, and then the second day, and then the third day I went. So
I got an iPad. I guess it was a good deal on iPads.
Oh, nice.
So
hell yeah.
I literally just used it for like streaming shows and movies, but that's all I really wanted it for.
That's what I use my iPad for. I just use it to watch like YouTube.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Other than that, I really didn't get too much. Then a Control, like I mentioned.
Yeah, Control.
That's
a good one. What'd you get it for?
PS4.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good game. Damn good game.
$25. Couldn't pass up on that.
It's a good deal. Good deal. 25. I mean, it just came out a couple months ago, so
yeah, I'm a big
still
fan
pretty
of
new.
Alan Wake, so
yeah, Alan Wake, and it got nominated for Game of the Year.
Oh, did it? That's not gonna win though. What's it up against? Like Smash Brothers and
Smash Brothers. What else?
Kojima's game.
Death Stranding, Sekiro, Resident Evil 2.
I think Sekiro's gonna win probably.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like Sekiro or Smash. I could see Smash winning. I would be a little.
It's got
upset
bigger
about
mass
Smash.
appeal. So
yeah, I would be a little bit upset only because it didn't come out this year, and that's the.
But
thing
it didn't qualify for last year's though, right?
Yeah, I know.
It came
it's still it came out literally the night of the Game Awards. Because that's what they revealed Joker.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, they even said like, "Hey, the game's coming out in a couple hours, Reggie." And Reggie's like, "Yeah, I know. I'll be gone in a few months. So I'm done, bro. I'm getting out of here. Enjoy your silly mascot game, you jackasses."
Now he's teaching at like Cornell or something. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, we're so like rambling at this point, but it's always nice at the end of these episodes just to like hang out for 5-10 minutes and. Shoot the breeze.
Just shoot the shit. Yes.
So that was episode 6 and 7 recap.
Yes.
6 was a little bit shorter. Again, sorry we weren't able to record it last week, but we covered the bullet points and
we got it.
Go was the better episode anyway.
It was definitely a better episode. Not that the last one was bad.
But it was a lot of talking. So it's hard to recap talking because it's like it's talking. It's
this guy said this.
Yeah.
This guy said this, and the girl over here said that. I'm like, all right, this is boring.
Yeah, that'll about do it. Once again, thank you to Gore for joining me this week.
No problem. It's a good time.
Yeah. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.
See you. Bye.